Alright, should be fun. Welcome to the stream, Story. Yeah, I don't know how much you know about this, but it is a surprisingly really good game. Think of Mario 64 meets Spongebob. You pretty much hit the nail on the head.
Welcome to Bikini Bottom, a normally peaceful undersea sanctuary. Today it will be transformed into a theater of pure horror.
By the way, those borders took me about give or take 2 hours to make. But I think it was worth it.
Big day. I have devised an ingenious plan to finally steal the Krabby Patty formula. And if Bikini Bottom happens to get demolished in the process, oh well. With my brand new Duplicatotron 3000,
I told you you'd never guess it.
Robots that will wreak mayhem and destruction.
No, it's a fun game, honestly.
One last review of the checklist. Let's see. Item number 1, is Plankton a genius? Answer yes. Okay, checklist complete. Throw in the switch. Welcome, my perfectly obedient robot army. Hang on. I want to get a photo for my scrapbook. Hey, hello?
Yeah, I'd agree.
What do you think you're doing?
There's a couple other good ones. There's the movie one, which I can't stream unfortunately because it doesn't work on my Xbox. Where it should do, but I don't know why. It's literally the same game as this, just like made to look like the movie. And then there's Trooper Square, which I actually just bought today, so I'll definitely be streaming that in the future. Because I've never actually tried that one. Oh, thanks for the host.
Perfect day playing robots and racehorses.
Yeah.
I'm not even sure how to say your name.
Racehorses and the robots.
Azura Kite, yeah. Yeah, that sounds right.
To play with, Patrick, I'd name mine Robo Junior or Zorlon or maybe.
To be fair, there's not a lot of good SpongeBob games to choose from.
Real robots are getting boring. Hey, what if we put the robots in?
But yeah, this is definitely up there.
Oh, how
One of my favourite games, to be quite honest.
It's not just any shell. It's my magic wishing shell.
Oh, I thought you were just going to say the magic conch.
Patrick.
So we
So close.
toy robots in here.
Okay.
Then we say the magic wishing words and shake the magic wishing shell.
Okay.
Then we go to sleep.
Yeah.
And in the morning, we'll have real robots.
That's what I had on my mind.
But Patrick, aren't we going to say the
Yeah, I
magic
spent quite a while
wishing
trying to think of a
words?
title. It's just like,
So,
what's an
okay,
iconic
is
quote
the
everyone's
magic
gonna kind of
wishing word?
know? And I thought, yeah, let's go all hail the mighty conch. Is it magic conch? Yeah, it's magic conch.
Are you sure this
I almost
will
said
work?
mighty for some reason.
Sure. Last week I only had one.
Oh,
big
well,
cookie
obviously it
crumb
didn't do the
and
job
I
then.
was really hungry, so I put my cookie crumb in the magic wishing shell. Then I said the magic wishing word and shook it, and in the morning I had lots of little cookie crumbs.
Patrick, I proclaim that
It's actually quite a funny game as well. It feels like straight from the TV show.
Good night, Patrick.
The next morning.
Gonna play with
They
robots,
reference the
gonna
show
play
really
with
well,
robots,
too.
gonna play with robots,
It
gonna play
properly
with
feels like a
robots.
SpongeBob game. Unlike the
Gary,
current
did
ones
you
that
do
I
that?
just don't want to go anywhere near. That's everyone's natural reaction. There's no other way to react.
Yeah, Gary. It sure looks like we're in a doozy of a pickle. I think I'm gonna have to learn a lot in order to fix this mess. Meow! What a fantastic idea! These signs will provide important tips to help me out. How do I read the signs? Meow. Oh, okay. Press this button to read the signs. Meow. So if I want to come back and talk to you again, just walk up to you and press this button. I'd better get started now, Gary. I think that this is going to be a very long day.
So, do you think I should like actually read the signs or just go straight through it?
Breaking news! Bikini Bottom residents have been attacked
They
by
even
a
got
raging
Johnny.
torrent of robot horror!
Oh, I love that guy.
So much for fixing this quietly.
Authorities are not sure who is responsible for unleashing the mechanical menaces, but they have assured us that the person is in big trouble.
Uh-oh.
Did I say big trouble? I meant so enormous
Yeah,
that it's
I think
hard
I'll
to
go with that.
comprehend
Don't think I've ever
trouble.
read the signs in my
We'll
life,
keep you posted
besides
as
the ones
this
you have
tragic
to read.
story unfolds.
Oh yeah, it does. It changes the channel. I guess these are all like references. King Jellyfish, I think. Don't know what that is. Oh, it'd be funny if it had like the, you know, the one where he's sitting watching porn and Gary walks in. It's like, I was just looking for the sports channel, Gary. That would be a nice reference.
Krabs. And it even smells sweaty, just like him.
Ahoy there, Spongebob! As a
Oh,
faithful crew
that's not
member of
Mr.
the
Krabs'
Krusty
voice
Krab,
actor.
you've been
Always annoys me.
promoted to head shiny object collector.
Wow! A promotion!
That's right, a promotion. So what this here new job entails is you collecting all these shiny objects that the robots are
Honestly,
leaving behind
fuck
and
doing
bringing
that.
them to me.
I think I'll just get
Now
to the
stop
end. I
seahorsing
might end up
around and get busy
100%. I've
collecting.
done it before, but it's kind of a bitch towards the end, trying to get all the socks and stuff.
It shines.
Because they don't all just appear, you've got to do certain things for some of them to show up.
I make myself a snack.
But who knows? Jesus, it makes you read every single one. Yeah, it's kind of weird. But he did come back since this one, and he'd done it before, and the one before this, let's say it didn't do very well, so that could have been part of the reason he didn't come back. Or I guess he must have just been busy. But yeah, to my knowledge, all the rest of the main cast returned, besides Mermaid Man, for some reason as well. But all the others are the original
Bounce on the-
voice actors. Oh, I forgot you can do this. I remember having a lot of fun just like running around his house. Oh, and you can kill yourself here. Shit, I just sped through that. Yeah. So if you just keep doing that, you can like kill yourself in the tutorial. If you don't pick up the pants. Yeah, he's done the odd one. I don't know if he does every single one. I wouldn't be surprised.
This is where I keep all my old
I can imagine there's a lot of work that goes into video game voice acting, like all the like variables and stuff. Money. He's got to learn to say it, not spray it. Oh my god! I didn't even press R. Jeez. Maybe if you press quit, it gets rid of them. Usually, that's how these things work. Oh well, it's part of the charm, I guess. You only actually see this room in like 1 or 2 episodes. I don't know how it fits in this house. It's always like inconsistently sized. Yes, I know. Been here before, boy. Oh, the ball, yeah. And this will be the first of many of Patrick's dirty socks. Yeah, that's actually collectible, by the way. You have to get, I think it's every 10, and he gives you a golden spatula, which is like the power stars of this game. Pretty sure that's everything. Just you wait. I've got something SpongeBob related lined up for later. Yeah, I don't know, maybe you're right, maybe I should have done that at the start. I just really like Sonic music, so I want to integrate that in some way. Oh, and don't worry, by the way, I'm not ever going to play Shadow the Hedgehog. Despite the weird fond memories I have of it. If anything, I play Sonic Heroes. Purely just for
There's
nostalgia
nothing like the
reasons.
sounds
I
of your
don't really
own
like it
neighborhood.
that much, to be honest. It's fun enough, it's
Go
just...
away, SpongeBob. You're polluting
Oh
my
yeah, there might be
thinking space.
a bit bugs
Trying to
here and there.
steal the Krabby Patty formula again, eh, Plankton? Well, you won't get away with it.
I've got bigger fish to fry. I've got to figure out how to regain control of the chum bucket from those robots.
Where did they come from?
Where? I don't know. Not for me, though, that's for sure. They just showed up out of nowhere and started calling me rude names and throwing things.
That shit talker.
They even bent all my spoons. I love those spoons like they were my children.
Well, I mean, it was out, like, when I was a kid, so...
Terrible.
I mean, when you're a kid, you don't know what's good and what's bad.
Oh, won't you help me
Wrath of
stop
Cortex.
them before they
Look at that.
bend all my forks?
There's no chance I would have played that if it wasn't out at the time
Not
when
the
I was
forks.
susceptible
Of
to those
course
type of
I'll
things.
help. But wait, I'm supposed to collect a whole lot of golden spatulas.
Golden spatulas, eh? SpongeBob, if you could
But yeah,
get me
back then I
into
just
the chum
sort of
bucket,
get
I'll
anything
give
that
you
had, like, a
bucket full of golden spatulas.
Good cover, really.
Your dreams.
And Shadow the Hedgehog has a pretty cool cover, despite him
You've
having
got a deal.
like an Uzi or something. I'm pointing it like directly at the camera, or something like that. His motorcycle was pretty badass, I will say that. Though I don't know why they thought he needed one. He's meant to be like the fastest thing alive, sort of thing. Being like a, well, he's not a clone of Sonic, but he's like Sonic's demo or some shit. So yeah, the whole motorbike thing's a bit odd to me. But cool at the same time. So yeah, I have completed this before, but I'm not going to say that I know where everything is off by heart. But I'll do my best.
Now I can wear 4 pairs of underwear. This is great.
So this is kind of like the hub world. And you go to these like taxi areas to go to the sort of real levels.
SpongeBob, this flapping robot crisis
It
is
sounds
making the
nothing
Krusty
like
Krab lose
Krabs.
money like a
Such a
sinking
bad
ship.
impersonation.
No money means no more Krusty Krab. No more Krusty Krab means no more fry cooking for you.
No more fry cooking?
Didn't look very unhappy.
But because you're gullible, I'm gonna help you out. And of course make a small profit in return. I've got a few golden spatulas that I'll be willing to trade to you for some of those shiny objects.
Anything that fucking moves he wants a grab of.
You will?
Of course. What are employers for? Besides, them shiny objects is worth lots of money. Your treasure chest's looking a bit light, boy.
Yeah, we're gonna hear that a lot. Oh, here's the boy. This is what I find weird. They get Bubble Buddy
Hey,
and have his
SpongeBob.
original
I
voice,
just dropped by to give you a bubble
but no
hand.
crabs. Yeah, it's all in universe, so that's good.
Bubble Buddy.
You see, you're going to need to learn some new bubble-blowing moves if you're going to journey to the 9th dimension and defeat the giant monkey man.
But all I need to do is figure out how to get rid of these robots.
Oh, yeah, sorry. I've been in the soap bottle a little too long. Where were we?
Something about new bubble moves.
Right! Press this button and you'll launch yourself
This
straight
button.
up in the air with bubble power that defeats anything.
I suppose 'cause
that
this
is
was on different
directly
consoles,
above
so-
you. Try it out!
They wouldn't say the actual button. Because that'd be way too much work. Some shit. Yeah, I always thought it was kind of cool that the shinies were like the sky flower things. A nice little touch. Yes, so do I. I guess that's probably from an episode, but I don't remember it. Sounds like some bullshit that Patrick would have, like, conjured up. Talking of which.
Hey, Patrick. Nice sock.
What sock?
The one you're standing on.
Oh, that one. It's lost.
Well, if that one's lost, where are your other socks?
Oh, they're more lost. A bunch of robots came through here and stole my whole sock collection. I could use some help getting them back.
Sure thing, Patrick. What are best friends for?
Okay then, for every...
You mean
Oh, shit.
spatula?
Bless you.
Oh, what's that one called? Yeah, where he's like copying Spongebob all the time. And he's trying to open a lid, and he can't find it. He starts wearing Spongebob's clothes and gets like really creepy. Starts chasing him around work and stuff. Big Pink Loser, I think that's what it's called. I love that Patrick's house is just nothing. Everything's just made of sand. Somehow has like working lamps, but they're just made of sand. I remember one where like he breaks one open and there's like wiring inside it. I guess it's just like a design choice type of thing, but yeah, it's a bit mad. Yeah, I'm sure. Sounds very familiar. Can't put my finger on it though.
First, those stupid robots
Oh, I know what it is.
perfectly relaxing mud bath this morning, and now you show up. Can my day get any more dreary?
I am so sorry, Squidward. Patrick and I were just playing a game and...
Oh, I correct myself. I should have known that whole robot problem involved both of you.
Squidward, I don't know what to do. How can I fix everything?
Why don't you move to another town? That should help out more than enough. Move to another town. I cracked me up. But seriously, just jump around like an idiot. That should at least make me smile.
Oh, I watch it all the time, so it's kind of not really an excuse for me to forget stuff. But yeah, the old ones were so memorable.
Hey!
I rewatch them all the time and they're still like hilarious. Club Spongebob is one of my favourites. Yeah, I think the bit you were talking about was, yeah, where he wants to get a trophy and then SpongeBob's like, think of the most least, like, significant thing you could do to get an award. And he's like, I could beat the giant monkey man in the 9th dimension. And he's like, the small monkey man from the 8th dimension. And then SpongeBob's like, smaller. Oh, a job at the Krusty Krab.
The rolling
Perfect.
green hills of Jellyfish Fields, a place to
Oh,
experience
the
nature
French voice
at its
actor as
most
well.
raw, and sometimes
Just tops it off
tender from
so
the
well.
stings.
Yeah. Goo Lagoon. I wish Squidward was playable. Where did the bandages come from?
Squidward, are you okay?
Yeah, PS2, Xbox, and probably GameCube as well. Yeah.
No, I'm not okay, you barnacle
I just
Do I look like I'm
like
okay?
Well, your nose does look
like
pretty
OCD
big.
remember
I mean, bigger than
really
usual because it's
specific
usually pretty
things
big.
about stuff
And
I
you look
watch.
clammy. And oh my gosh, you're bald!
I've always been bald.
There's a lot of
but
Simpsons
now
quotes that
I'm
I could just
stung all over.
bring out of nowhere.
Well,
I
according
probably not
to
have
the
any idea where they're
Jellyfish
from, but
Field
just
Manual,
know the
severe
quotes.
jellyfish stings can be treated effectively by applying
Yeah,
a thick
it's
layer of king
I guess it must be
jellyfish
upscale because
jelly
I'm playing it
to
through the
affected
360 because it is backwards compatible.
King jellyfish?
But yeah, it looked.
Well,
It probably
I guess
looked
you're
about
off
this
to
good on the
scale
Xbox.
Spork Mountain and die a horrible death under the vicious tentacles of King Jellyfish.
Or do you mean like it looks fun? Because it is.
I'll stay.
You do that! Don't worry, Squidward. I'll bring back that King Jellyfish jelly for you to rub all over yourself.
Oh man, this game has so much charm. I'm really hoping they'll at least re-release it at some point so I can play it on the Switch. Because there was some news like a couple of years ago that whoever lost the rights got the rights back. I forget who it was. I think it was Activision. Someone like that. Like they had Spongebob, but someone else got it. So it's more likely it'll be ported over, or probably not remade, but maybe eventually. When the 90s thing blows over, they'll probably go to this era. Oh yeah, and so these are like, well, as you saw, the teleport boxes, so you can just jump straight to the starting level. Pretty handy.
Today, I'm going fishing for robots.
Well, I have season 1 to, I think they're right there, season 1 to 17 on DVD. So, yeah, I'm always watching The Simpsons more or less. Futurama too. I just love Mark Groening cartoons. This new one was pretty cool too, the Netflix one.
It shines.
It's like sort of medieval times kind of thing. Pretty good though. Yeah, these are toilet papered, I have no idea why. I don't remember that from any episode. Yeah, Disenchantment, I think it's called. It has a lot of Futurama voice actors. I noticed Bender's, like right away. He's the king guy. Oh, his name always escapes me, but the voice is so recognisable. Oh, fuck. Oh, it'll come to me later. John DiMaggio, that's the one. Yeah, I love him. His Joker's so good. There's a Joker in Under the Red Hood, that animated Batman film. It's probably the best one I've seen. You wouldn't expect him to be a good Joker, but he just really nails it. Like how all his moves are kind of like bubble themed. Cause he's a bubble blowing baby. Yeah. I even referenced the movie. Probably like the last decent thing to come out of SpongeBob. Well, as far as the show is considered. There's still a couple of good ones after, I guess. Didn't reach the same level. Yeah, I actually want to watch it again. It's weird that the DC film, like the live action DC films aren't doing too great, but the animated ones are like some of the best films. At least the Batman ones. And I've heard the Flash and Superman. Well, I don't know about Superman, but the Flash ones are really good too. So yeah, I mean Shazam looks alright. It's more like the Marvel films. It's got the same kind of tone. But I'm just sick of live action superhero films for a while. Saying that, I will probably end up seeing the new Avengers since I've seen all the other ones. Not sure I really want to, but it's just gonna happen. I can't really hold back.
Hey, Gary, what's shaking? Ow! Wow! A bungee jump for a golden spatula! I must be in heaven! Oh, wacky experience!
Skadoosh. No, I was... Yeah, the eyes weren't looking very... unbalanced. It's probably a good word. Oh, they're way too spaced out, that's what it is. Also, aren't his eyes like usually way lower down? Don't know actually. To be fair, it must be really difficult to translate a 2D cartoon, well, yeah, a cartoon to like a 3D game. I don't think I've seen really anyone that's kind of done it right. I mean, that's why the South Park ones work so well, because they're literally just a cartoon. I think this one was called the Hamler, because he had a big ham. Haha. I wonder if it was the cartoon writers that were involved with this. I don't actually know. Kind of feels like it. Yeah, not the fucking N64 one where you're throwing snowballs at turkeys or whatever the fuck was going on there. The current ones are so good though. I hope they keep doing them. I don't see why they wouldn't. Although maybe they want to like leave it on a high note kind of thing, like what they did with Team America. Although I think the real reason they've not done another Team America is because they just hated making it. I can imagine as well, like all that. I guess it must have been stop motion. Like that seems like probably one of the most like arseholest ways to animate a film. I guess I've got everything I can here. Yeah, so I guess they're kind of similar though, aren't they? Yeah, because it was made to kind of be like a Thunderbirds callback, I take it. That's what it makes me think of anyway. Don't really know how those films are made, but they have a certain style to them that nothing else can really capture. Don't know how that hit me. Little bitch. It's the most pointless thing to get, but I'll go for it anyway.
I feel like a new sponge.
Captain Scarlet was another one. Stingray, apparently, I've never seen it but heard of it. I think there was just loads at that time, but Thunderbirds and Captain Scarlet just ended up being the popular ones. And I'm pretty sure they've remade them in CGI, which just takes everything away from what they were. But I guess you can still respect that they're trying to bring an old property back from the grave, basically. Although, do you remember that Thunderbirds film in 2004 or 5 or something? Like, I remember when that came out, there was a Top Gear about the... Hey, Jero the Shark, welcome to the stream. Yeah, there was a Top Gear about the... You know the massive pink, like... Is it a flying car or something? Yeah, me too, I never saw it. They always put it on TV, so I catch bits of it. It reminds me of the Spy Kids films. Like, really cheesy.
Mermaid Man, I have all your
Yeah,
comics
here's...
and toys
the other voice that isn't the real voice.
Huh? What?
That one's a bit more noticeable.
Oh, yeah, it's that Sponge Kid. And now, what was I supposed to tell you?
Yeah, there was something about it on Top Gear.
That
They always
Patrick
seem
is
to get
surrounded by robots and needs my help.
they always seem to get involved with like the big films at the time. So remember they had
No, I think it had
they
something
were
to
on
do
like the
with
film set for the Sweeney
massaging
film
my
when that
feet.
came out.
Well, if massaging your feet will save Patrick, then massage I must.
Help! They're making me hit myself!
Clearly they're not, but okay.
Massaging your feet isn't working. I think I'd better try a more direct approach.
By clipping my toenails?
Here I come, Patrick!
Oh man, I'm really gonna enjoy playing through this. It's one of those things I'd probably be alright with running. But I've seen the routes and they're pretty complex, I'll be honest.
That was a ton of fun.
Oh, missed it.
I should do it again sometime.
And then again, sliding on his tongue, reference from pre-hibernation week, where Sandy's making him do all like that mental shit before she hibernates. And he starts sliding down Sand Mountain on his tongue. Oh, why am I not getting that? Damn. I swear that was easier to get. I know I said I might not get everything, but I just can't really stop myself. Ah, that'll do. Maybe you just can't get on that. Yeah, for example, there's a skip here, I know. You've got to kill yourself as this cutscene starts, and then you skip past it, I think. So you get to fight them quicker. You still lose a life, but or, actually you don't have lives. You die.
Just my size.
Don't know, probably tomorrow. If I feel up to it. Don't have like a specific time in mind, but whenever I'm done work, so somewhere around like 7, 8-ish maybe.
Sometimes pushing a simple button is the most satisfying. Push, 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 push.
But yeah, it's definitely something I want to finish. Not 100% if I'll 100%, but we'll see.
I feel like a
Oh, that was
sponge.
convenient. So I get all 3? I thought I only got 2. Or is there only 2? Oh, I guess. I guess I did and I didn't even like process that I'd done it. Oh, do you have to go? Alright, catch you later, man. Hopefully catch you next stream in that case.
SpongeBob!
Whew! Thank goodness you're safe, Patrick.
Well, of course, SpongeBob.
Well, the robots and the...
Oh yeah, I found this for you. I don't know what it is, but it looks important.
Thanks, Patrick. I tell you what, all that running around has left me pooped. Why don't you continue on for a bit?
Okay. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
Always loving these type of games Like whenever someone has the main collectible, they have no idea what it is. Like in Banjo, they all call it like gold treasure or like, or whatever kind of fits the theme of the level, I guess. Really don't get why there's just a random dude here, but he's fun to mess around with. Shame he doesn't like scream my leg. That's the sound effect everyone wants to hear. Oh yeah, you can't jump with this. Oh, I hate when it does that. Guess there's probably a way to turn these auto tutorial things off. And they're like the equivalent to TNTs basically. Oh shit, that's nice. Tartar sauce.
Hey, you barnacle head! Watch where you're going!
Nowhere near him.
Is talking to me. Almighty Rock, I am at your command.
Down here, you big pink lummox!
Always like the word
Hi
lummox.
there, Mr. Plankton. Are you going to vaporize me today?
So very tempting. Unfortunately, I found myself in the undesirable position of having to assist you.
I was in an undesirable position yesterday, and now my neck hurts.
Heed my words, my large future minion. Go into Jellyfish Cave. Follow the instructions on the signs that you see. At the end of the caves, you'll still be a big pink idiot, but you'll know enough to help defeat the robots and get me back into the chum bucket.
Well, then will you vaporize me?
I might spare your life so I can force you to work in my sweatshop making low-quality design and knockoff wallets.
Oh, thank you!
Back in the days where Patrick didn't like purposely be stupid, they've just completely ruined his character now. From what I've seen recently, they pretty much just turned him into like a dickhead arsehole who most of the time knows what he's saying but just does it anyway. But he was so innocent back in these old days. It takes me back. Shit, I don't know what I skipped there.
I pushed the big shiny button!
Oh, prick. Oh well. In the movie, Patrick had the cartwheel move and he could blast through levels with it. So handy. It's a shame this one didn't have it. Oh, fuck. Start again, I guess. Wait, what was this for? Oh, just for destroying that, I take it. Oh, I knew that was gonna happen. Fuck. Oh, why is it doing that again? Hold on, I'm gonna have to reset for some reason. Unless it comes back on.